The last day on the tour before the riders regain altitude, and another flat day of 203 kilometres from Emer to Pau. The 69th visit to this town, making one of the most visited cities by the tour, alongside Bordeaux and Paris. One climb on the course, one intermediate sprint, and a profile once again for attackers and the sprinters teams. For several days now, the peloton is looking for the man who will be able to beat Marcel KITTEL in a bunch sprint, unless today the escape reaches the finish. It's becoming a pattern yet again at kilometre zero. 3 men go on an adventure. The men in front are Italian Marco Marcato, Polish Maciej Bodnar and Fredrik Bakker, the Belgian of the Wanty group. He's already had 2 escapes and nearly 400 kilometres in front of the race. The 3 men quickly take nearly 5 minutes ahead of a peloton managing its efforts, with Marcel KITTEL's team at the front. The peloton reduced the gap. Chris Froome perhaps thinking about tomorrow. In the feed, many riders crash. They include Axel Dumont, Peric Quemeno and John Degenkolb. Also, Dario Cataldo has to abandon with an injured wrist. Another Astana rider in the fall is 5th placed Jakob Fuglsang, but he rejoins the pack. The winner of the Dauphiné is critical to the success of the Astana team in the coming days. In the intermediate sprint at Aire-sur-l'Adour, the 3 leading men pass without competing. But in the peloton, Marcel KITTEL marks everything, but Matthews and Christoph finish ahead of him at the line. 28 kilometres from the finish, Pol Bodnar decided that the race needed to be sparked. He takes a minute's lead, but this is a complicated and a risky move, but he uses his time trialling to great effect. There's a new fall in the peloton. Alberto Contador hits the deck. His teammate Pantano assists in the chase and he rejoins. 400 metres from the line, desperately, Bodnar is caught. The sprinters mass, BOASSON, HAGEN, GROENEWEGEN and Matthews are there, but it's the rocketing KITTEL who powers past to win again. What can you say about Marcel KITTEL's Tour de France? 5 stage wins in 11 days. The German gladiator is untouchable in the green jersey when he sees the finish line.
It's incredible because, you know, sometimes I think when you're on your top level, on your top game in the sprint, it's like playing Tetris, and I think the last games I always got the right gaps and yeah, never made a mistake. All lines were perfect. All the sprinting lines. It's incredible, really.
Marcel KITTEL takes his 5th stage win ahead of Dylan Groenewegen, Edvald, BOASSON, HAGEN, Dan McClay with his best performance in 5th place. Chris Froome in the yellow jersey. Tomorrow he has to come back out and defend again. Stage 12. We attend the first Pyrenean rendezvous with some mythical passes of the Tour de France. The Col de Mont, the Port de Belès, but also the Peyresourde pass before finishing. It's a stage marathon. There's going to be some big attacks between the favourites.